Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Let's see, what number are we on here? 30. Did we do that one yesterday? Yeah. So we're on 31 today. Gosh, I love this one we did yesterday. I think I've made at least 20. At least I've drawn this at least 20 times. Been putting out envelopes. I put it in my book. I've put it everywhere. I love this one. I just love that one. It's so pretty. Okay, and that's one we did yesterday. And so today we're on number 31. Yes, 31 we are. Look, I even put it on my little thing. Um, I love that one. Okay, so today we're on number 31. So today the one we're going to be learning, which I've been playing with it, but I know I'm going to need a little practice. But it's called Poke Leaf. And the designer is Marie Thomas, and she's from the Zentangle headquarters in Massachusetts. MA is Massachusetts, right? MA or Maine? There's so many M states, I don't get them all straight. Okay, I think she's in Massachusetts. Yes, they are in Massachusetts. Okay, but this is called the poke leaf. Now, this one I do know I'm going to have a little practice and play with this one to get it to where I'm extremely happy with it. But see, here's where I was playing, just playing with it. And this comes out of the Great Zentangle book. And this book, if you're really into the Zentangles, I do recommend this book. This is really, really a good book because it not only gives you the tangle that we're learning, but it also gives you ideas down here of how you can put that tangle into a group of tangles. And it just gives you some ideas here of how you can group them together. So I've been playing with these and trying to group things together, like this one here. I've just got going with different things and just group them together. And I see that a lot of people are doing that, just grouping them together, different tangles. I'm going to do this one is fun too. I like this one. Okay, but we're going to get them. We're going to get to all of the, well, I say I'm going to do 100, but I think once I get onto my 100, I'll start my second 100 because I just love them so much. But today is the poke leaf, Pokeleaf, poke leaf. And so we're going to work on that one, and we're going to see if we can master it. Oh, let's see. I was just putting it on a piece of paper to kind of play with. So I don't see there, I was playing with it there too. But this one's fun, and I think it can be really, really pretty. And so, but to start it, just to start it, we make 3 leaves. We're going to make 3 poke leaves. So put one stem. Okay, so you have the stem. You get a little closer. Let's see. A little closer. Okay, so you have a stem, and then you're going to make a shape like a Hershey kiss. And so, but start that Hershey kiss down your stem a little bit, or I call it a Hershey kiss. Maybe it's like an upside down heart, Hershey kiss. My mind always goes to chocolate. So there is the first leaf, and then take your pen and just make a little round at the top of the stem, and that kind of makes it look like that stem is actually into the leaf. And so I like that little thing. And then make another one. Let's see. And so we can make that come out of the ground at the same place. And that kind of got a fat stem. And then you have 2. And you don't have to go with 3 at the beginning. I'm going to just go with the 2. So these 2 here are always going to be at the front. See here, I did 1, 2, 3 that were always at the front. And I had them stems coming out of that first stem. So I'm just putting these just like this. Now we're going to make a lot more leaves, but all of the rest of the leaves are going to be behind these 2. So to get them behind the 2 that you just put there, we can put a stem, like I'll put a stem here. And then the leaf is going to go, I'm going to start here from this part of the stem. It's behind that part. So see, then you stop when you hit that leaf and then continue your leaf and give it that little curve. And so see how that corner of that leaf is hidden behind this one, because you just imagine making the whole leaf, but don't cross over that leaf that you already made. So then maybe I'll have one come, there's my stem went behind that leaf, and it just come out of another stem. Doesn't have to come from the bottom anymore. You can have them stems coming from wherever you want them to come from. And so now, see it, I'm going to start there, and then my leaf is a little funky shape there, but you can see how it looks like it's behind that other leaf, because we don't see that. And so then, okay, here I'm just going to make a stem here. Okay, this one will go partway. See, a little piece of it is behind this one. A little piece of that is behind it. And the more leaves you make on this poke salad thing, poke leaf. Is that what I said? Poke leaf? I gotta write that down now because I already forgot. Yes, poke leaf. Poke. How quickly we forget that short-term memory. That short-term memory is going to pot. Okay, and so I'm going to make a little leaf coming from here. Now I had enough room there to build that whole leaf in there. So, kind of looks like the ace of spades too, huh? And so I'm just going to continue to make those poke leaves. And let that one come out pretty much the whole leaf. I wonder what would happen if I made another leaf coming from the bottom here. Another larger one. Make like a whole garden instead of just one. This one I just made one and they all come from it. I'm going to see if I can make me a poke garden. See what happens. That's all we can do. And I believe in this tangle, the main thing is the leaf, the one leaf. and then getting another leaf to go behind it. And so I'll go here and then come out here with my stem up here, and there we go. And then maybe I'll get one coming up here. And this one is going to be real hidden. So you just kind of imagine you're putting the whole leaf, but don't cross over a leaf you already made. So if you've already made a leaf, don't cross over that one with your pen. Go behind it like you're thinking you're going behind it, which you're actually going nowhere, but that's just how it goes. And so let me see. There, that one's really squished in behind these two. I think that's pretty neat. And we're learning this together. I'm definitely learning this one. This one here is definitely a learning curve for me. And this would be cool if, you know, then you had, if you have another tangle under here, you start another tangle under here. I think I like that idea really a lot. You could even then put different tangles in between these stems. But I'm thinking ahead, a little bit too far ahead right now. But I like this. I think this is fun. I'm going to play with this one a lot until I get happy with my outcome, which I'm already happy with my outcome a lot. I'm a lot happy with my outcome for me just this morning. You didn't do any of these until this morning. And so I'm not going to be unhappy with it. I think it looks really, really cool. I really like it. And so it is fun to make. You got it all cleared off?
Yeah, pretty much so.
Okay, thank you. Okay, Papa's been working on my phone because I got so much stuff on there that it's filled up my megabytes or something.
The one thing that I couldn't do there is the programs that you don't want. I don't know which ones those are, so you need to go through force stop and disable all programs you
Okay.
don't want.
Okay. All right. I'll work on that. Yeah, I have a lot to learn when it comes to electronics. I don't want, see, I was almost thinking I had to go get a new phone, but I didn't want to do that. I don't, well, I'd have to put it on my credit card, which I'm trying to get my credit cards paid off. And so, but anyway, here, I like this. They're coming from behind. They're coming. I like it. I just like it. I don't know if maybe we should have all of the stems coming from the bottom. That would be a whole new look if we had all the stems coming from the bottom. Like this stem I could have go all the way down here, and like I could continue all of those stems like this. I got a stem there. I could make that one go to the bottom, and then I have a stem here coming from here, and I could continue it like it's going behind this here stem, if you understand what I'm saying here. bringing them stems down to the ground. So now it looks like my stem is long all the way to the ground. And see, this is what you do when you start something like this. Then ideas just pop in your head. And before you know it, you got your own. Like here's a stem here. I started it out of here. But I'm going to look at this stem. But then I can imagine it going to the ground. So I just kind of line it up right there and get that one to the ground. And so now I have a lot of stems. Now, a lot of my stems are still kind of up there somewhere, but they're okay. Look, this one here looks like this stem went right through that one and then comes here and goes to the ground. And that's kind of cool too, though. So, and like, so I could go like here and make this stem. It looks like it just went through this one. So it's still the poke leaf, but it just poked right through there. It just poked. Do you see how that looks like it just went through that leaf? And this is how you come up with all of your own designs. And here I'm going to make that one go here so it looks like it's going through. I might be making this too confusing. I like that look. I think that is so cool. That is awesome. I like this. Now the more I play with this, the more I really, really, really like it. Really, really like it. And then for the shading on this one, then I'm thinking you would want to shade it like under that little, around the stem where it pokes into the leaf, where the stem actually pokes into the leaf is where I would go with my shading. And it gives it that kind of more of a round look, and it gives it more dimension or definition. And I think that is awesome. I love that actually. And so just shading all of these. And like I say, this one will be a fun one to add new tangles to it. Meaning like another tangle under here for the ground to be a different tangle, something that we've already learned. And this one also will be a fun one to, like this one here. I first did this, and we might do that one tomorrow. And but then I went up here and started doing other things. This would be fun to come from the top here and fill in the top with these leaves. Something like that. I think that would be awesome. Boy, I wish I didn't have other things to do. I think I'd Zentangle all day long. But I have some orders I have to get out today. And so I got masks I have to make today. Got journals to put together. That won't take long because I got them ready. All I have to do is bind them. I got all my prayer quilts made, so they're ready. But I got to get some masks made because I'm putting a mask with all my orders. Because what I hear, I was watching, I just had some news going on my computer yesterday. Sometimes I'll turn the news on just to kind of catch up with what's going on. And although you just know what you can believe anymore, but some people are saying that masks, just like seat belts, we had to get used to that you had to wear a seatbelt. Not and everybody just automatically puts on their seatbelt. And then we had to get used to no smoking in public places, and people had to just get used to the fact that there's not going to be an ashtray on the table. And but now it's like no big deal. Everybody you just know that you don't smoke inside, and they say that that is what is going to happen with masks. It's just going to be a common thing that everybody, before you go out in public, you just put on a mask. And this guy forgot his little thing here. um yeah, and so yeah, I keep making the masks, and I pass them out. I wasn't selling any, but my daughter has. She says, Mom, you don't have to just give all these away. She goes, I'm gonna. And since she works at the hospital, and she brings them with her. And although she's not, getting a lot of money for them, I said, don't charge a lot. I mean, this is not by choice. We have to wear these masks. And so she's been selling them cheaply, but people will pay for them because you've got to have them. And then she goes like, Mom, you spend money on this fabric. I said, oh, yeah, I do. And so anyhow, there we go. And then you can actually put some shading, even like maybe shading on the airspace around the leaves. And that's kind of cool too. It kind of, when you put that shading, it kind of brings the leaves forward some. I think that's really pretty. I really, really do. So what you need now, you really should have some of these here blending stumps. And they're not expensive, and they last. I mean, if you buy one package of blending stumps, which I have them on my affiliate link for the Amazon affiliate, and but I got some pink on there. If you're going to do shading, you really should have a blending stump to to um to blend in your pencil marks for your shading. And then it's just shading, and it's not like scribbles. It actually blends it all together. And then, like these, they'll, after a while, the tip will get like too blunt, or like this one, I used red on it, and I used it on red colored pencil. But then all you need to have is like a sanding block, and you just kind of sand it back to a point. I'm turning the stump, and I'm sanding it. See how that's come out? And it brings that back to that point that you want. So these really do last a long while. And so, but then just, you don't have to have drawing pencils. I mean, like fancy. What is this one? This is a Prismacolor Scholar pencil 4H. But just over the years, I've gotten a lot of different kind of pencils, but all you need is your regular school pencil. You don't need anything fancy. And so, and like I say, if you just have a fine line Sharpie, a pencil, a stump, and some paper, then there you go. Now, and then you might, if you want to color, any colored pencils or markers. I think I stick mostly with colored pencils on these when I want to color them. Markers on some things, but gosh, you know what? You could even go down here and make some, you can decorate these stems. Oh man, them orbs. I love the orbs. You could do that. You could do, I mean, when you're doing Zentangle doodling, you just can let that ink flow out of your pen. And oh gosh, I am liking these stems. And you start with the main idea. With the main idea. Like this one starts with a leaf. It starts with the one leaf. And you just keep going. I'm liking these orbs in here. I'm making orbs, like a few orbs, and then some dots. My little orbs getting smaller. Okay. Clint, if you're watching, I've got 24 dies so far in your box, and the box is only halfway full. I'm going to work on that box again today to fill it up. Okay, look at there. Look at that. Look at this. You could even put some dots on your top. Look at this. Ooh, look at this. Look at them dots coming out of the top ones. And this is where you just get so artistic. Just so artistic. Look at that. I am liking this. I'm liking this a lot. Okay, I'm going to call it a tangle. I'm going to call it a tangle. This would be pretty on an envelope too if you're sending out, if you do these on the back of an envelope or the front of an envelope. All right, let's see what we have to read for today. I'm going to pull out another one of my affirmators. Pull out an affirmator. Let's pull one out here. Ooh, this one says love. And that's what we need. We need to share the love. I'm telling you, right now, especially in the shape of our world, the way it is these days, we all need to remember to share love. Oh my goodness, that's, because that is what is going to make our world a better place. Okay. Love is a many splendored thing. Today I will notice and appreciate at least 3 of those splendors, like the fact that puppies make me feel like a parent. Or that one just made me think of my friend Gail. Okay, like the fact that puppies make me feel like a parent, or the surge of self congratulation I feel when I sink a 3-point trash bucket shot on the first try, or how about the chills I get while singing along to, oh, and then you're supposed to write the name of your song in here. Well, the chills you get when you're singing along to a song. What was that I was singing yesterday? I had to print out the words because I didn't know the words. Was this one? When the red, red robin comes bopping along, there'll be no more sobbing when he starts throbbing his old sweet song. Wake up, you sleepyhead, get up. You get up, get out of bed, cheer up, the sun is red, live, love, laugh and be happy. Isn't that a cute song? That was sung by Al Jolson. That was like a long, long time ago. What was the other one? Oh, another Saturday night, got no buddy. Okay, because I love to sing. You should sing. Singing comes from the heart, and it really makes you feel good. And how many of you just sang along that song with me? And does it make you feel good that you know the words? I had to look up the words. Well, anyway. But sing along to a song. I mean, and just, or make up a song that you just make up. Okay, hope you all try the poke leaf. And look at this, make the poke leaf garden, because see how I changed from this one I first started, and this one I made actually a poke leaf garden. And I kind of like what happened to this. I like where I went with this. I think this is awesome. I could even color all my poke leaves different colors with colored pencils, or one leaf. Or you could color like one little bitty leaf that's hiding in there somewhere. Like color just this one that's hiding. It's almost hidden. Just color that one. And I think that's a neat look too, because I love coloring. I love coloring. And you know, and doing something like this. I'll show you something I'm coloring. This is what I'm coloring this. I pulled this page out of a book and I'm coloring that. But what I decided to do is I'm not coloring the image. I'm coloring with a whole bunch of different blue colored pencils. I'm coloring all the background. I'm just going through the whole page, coloring the background with a whole bunch of different blue colors. And then I'm going to blend them. I'm going to blend them together, but not color the actual. I might color the actual images later, but I'm just coloring the black background. So that's just some fun things just to, you know, I, I'm I'm not afraid to do stuff, man. I just want to learn more and more and more and more and more with art, crafts, using my hands, being busy. See that guy just hiding back there? He's just hiding back there. He says, "Oh, am I the black sheep?" No, you're not. You're the orange sheep. Just give that one color. Just color only one of them. And look how fun that is. So that one little poke leaf kind of snuck up in that whole bunch of poke leaves, and that one's orange. I love you guys. May God watch over you every step you take, every move you make. And I'll see you again tomorrow with a new tangle. God bless.